You look great.
Ready to check out that Dallas nightlife I've heard so much about?
I know the perfect place. There's a small little restaurant right on the edge of town. Hello?
Chris? It's Ava. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Dixon's done it. You three are on temporary suspension.
Damn. For how long, Ava?
At least until an investigation takes place.
How long could that take?
Anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months.
That Dixon has really screwed us this time.
If I can talk to the right people, you could be back on as soon as next week.
So what do we do until then?
Well, I do think it's a good idea for you to stay out of Dixon's way for the time being. Why don't you take some sort of vacation? Go camping.
Camping?
You know, it has been a long time since we've gotten away from it all.
Could take dirt bikes and head out through Big Pines Forest.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
You can count me out. The woods are nice and all, but camping is not my cup of tea.
Call me tomorrow and let me know your plans.
Okay, Ava. Talk to you later. Let's get going.
Good evening. How are you?
Becky, you'll love it. This will give you a chance to see the surrounding area.
I can't believe you two are trying to talk me into this camping expedition.
It'll be fun. Chris and I used to do this when we were kids.
We would go in search of Quantrill's gold.
What is Quantrell's gold?
Quantrill was a Confederate general during the Civil War. Legend has it that some of his men buried a large amount of stolen gold in the woods not too far from here.
We would look for it every summer.
You two, a regular Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Well, did you ever find that treasure?
No. I'm convinced it was just a legend. There is no gold in those woods.
I know this sounds crazy, but I think they're playing our song.
Would you like to dance, Becky?
I would love to.
Becky. You know, when that light came on today and I saw that it was you, I had this sudden flood of emotions.
I know. I felt the same way.
I just hope we can put our emotions aside and concentrate.
Where's Santiago?
He's upstairs.
We came as soon as we got out of jail.
Bandages. You weren't hurt too badly, were you?
I'm all right. I think I sprained my wrists off.
I had
4 well-armed men out there, and you could not stop 3 little agents. Hell, one of them was a woman.
They took us by surprise. They really knew what they were doing. Now that we're out, we'll make it up to you. We'll kill those 3 agents.
No! This is gonna call for an expert in such matters. I have an acquaintance out of Houston who will be arriving here tonight. You boys will be able to watch a real professional in action.
Hey, baby. It's really crowded in there. Why don't you let me clear you off a place to sit? Right here on my face. Come on. Saddle up. Come on.
Why is your nose bigger than your dick?
Whoa.
Come in. Jewel Panther, you are as beautiful as you are deadly.
Santiago, it's been a long time. I've missed your charm.
Is that all you've missed?
Don't flatter yourself. You're not that good.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
I hope you didn't bring me all the way here just to hear my latest jokes.
Of course not. There are these 3 agents who have disrupted my business. I don't want to be bothered by them ever again. Do you catch my meaning?
Loud and clear. I take a great deal of pride in my work, and those agents won't be a problem for you any longer.
Hail. The gang's all here. My dear Dixon, mighty brave of you showing up here during business hours.
I came in the back way. Who's this?
Just an associate. She's here to advise us on our problem with your 3 little friends.
What do you mean by advise? Is she here to kill them?
Dixon, just what kind of people do you think we are?
Santiago. Have you thought about what would happen if you killed 3 of the agency's men? This place would be crawling with investigators. It would make life miserable for all of us. And trust me, you wouldn't want to make me miserable.
Again with the tough talk. I swear I think you've been reading too many detective novels.
Listen, you greaseball. I'm more than prepared to back up my tough talk.
I'm suffering from a bad case of PMS. I wouldn't try my patience if I were you.
You're the kind of woman my mother warned me about.
As far as the agents are concerned, you just leave it up to me. I'm looking out for everyone's interests.
A face like that, how could I not trust you?
Any information you have on them would be very helpful.
I gave you the communication device. If you used it, the agents are bound to check in with Washington. You should know all their plans.
You're so helpful.
Well, I better go before someone sees me. I hope we meet again. I'll keep in touch.
Dixon, by the way, if you ever point a gun at me, I will take it from you and shove it up your ass, sideways. That's a promise.
Bang, bang.
What's his story?
Just an agent on the payroll. But he's beginning to outlive his usefulness.
I can see why.
Now let's talk business.
Becky, what the hell is this?
Just a little protection. You two bought guns.
Well, just a couple of small pistols in case we see a snake or something.
Well, what if we run into a bear or something?
There are no bears in these woods.
Well, if there are, I intend to be ready for them.
Okay, you guys strap down the bags. I better check in with Ava before we head out. This is Special Agent Chris Cannon. Can you put me through to